maybe there are still many players who ignore the hospital building. So here I will tell you how it works. And some facts may surprise you. First, the more hospital capacity, the more sanctuary capacity there will be. And the total capacity of the sanctuary is 5 times the total capacity of the hospital. So the more hospital capacity, the more sanctuary capacity there will be. And healing costs with no resources but holy water. It's just that it takes a long time to collect holy water, which can be obtained after healing troops in the hospital or gathering resources in castles and tiles, and alliance mines. I will discuss in more detail about this so that you can make good use of it. Different when losing in an attack where a lot of troops are lost. When in defense or receiving an attack on the castle, troops lost is only about 20%. And the way it works is, first all your troops are only injured until your hospital is full. After that the injured went into the sanctuary and completely lost about 20. And after the sanctuary is full all troops are completely gone. You can imagine if the number of troops in the castle is the same as the hospital's capacity, then all troops are only injured. Similar to the UAC event or the New World. But unfortunately the hospital has a limited capacity, while in the castle you can accommodate unlimited troops. But at least you can try to always upgrade your hospital building so that it can accommodate more troops. My main account has a hospital capacity of 400,000 and a sanctuary capacity of 2 million. And that's the maximum for me at this time. Because all the hospitals are level 42, the same as the castle. And this with war mode talent. So the total is 2,400,000 troops that I can save if my castle is zeroed. Keep in mind it's for real wars like KVK or the same kingdom. Different from UAC, New World, and Darklands events where all troops will return after the event ends. And for Kingdom Raid only 10% is really lost. If it is zeroed in defense. Now I'm going to show you something. Where if a castle loses in defense, I will attack the farm account that I have set the number of troops, which is less than the hospital's capacity. This one is the castle report. Because there is data about resources. And this one is the camp report. I will hit the camp first. You can see in the report all troops only injured, no one was killed. Next hit the castle. Same as before when hitting camp. Everything is just a wound. And this also applies to tiles. Maybe many of you know and often see someone hitting the tiles during KVK. So all will only be injured if the number of troops does not exceed the capacity of the hospital. But if it exceeds the capacity of the hospital, then the next injured will enter the sanctuary. And a few percent will be lost. The amount is about 20% that will be lost from the total injured. Even when killing threats will also cause loss of troops if the hospital is full. Now look at the report on reviving troops. This is when my hospital is full and I kill the threat. Pay attention to the timing of the report. 8:02, troops killed 46. And it's the same time, troops killed 17. So at the same time there are two reports. And the first, 46 troops were killed. And this is the amount that goes to the sanctuary. only 36, and 10 missing. The next out of 17 troops only 13 entered the sanctuary. So 4 is missing. The next time at 8:01 there were 5 troops that were revived. And here it is. 5 of 7 troops killed. So the percentage is roughly around 20% to 25%. And it is very important to heal all injured troops. Especially when you want to fight, either in defense or even attack. Because if the hospital is full then the next injured go to the sanctuary and are reduced by 20%. And it doesn't matter how many troops you have after the sanctuary is full, then all injured troops will be lost forever. So I hope you understand the purpose of this information. Because as we know there are still many players who store very large numbers of low-tier troops. Next is a report on KVK where I sent a full march to the tiles. And a stronger opponent hit me. Half of my troops were injured. And half were killed. But several opposing troops were also killed. I'm not sure if it's the capacity of his hospital, because the number is too small. But it is clear that it has exceeded capacity. So that it gets killed. Because if it is still accommodated in the hospital then everything will only be injured and no one will be killed, because it's a battle on tiles. The same as the camp, and the defense of the castle as I described earlier. Now look at the number of my troops killed. The amount is almost 340,000. And the revived 270,000, so I lost about 70,000, so about 20% less was actually lost. So from the full march I sent I only lost 70,000, that's a lot less than when I lost hitting towers or attacking castles. Injured troops depend on the battlefield treatment statistics. So the higher the number of battlefield treatments, the more troops will survive and enter the hospital. That's why when Kingdom raid and uses battlefield treatment scrolls, all troops are only injured, except for the full hospital. Because when using the scroll, the battlefield treatment exceeds 100%. And when KVK or Civil War is in the Kingdom, there is another way to improve the treatment of the battlefield, namely with this talent, which will increase the battlefield treatment by 30% for 30 minutes. So it will help save more troops. So don't forget to activate this talent when fighting during KVK or attacking enemy castles during a civil war between kingdoms, so you can save more troops. That's it for this video. See you.